Good afternoon, everybody. We're down here in the shop working on the 154. I've done a little bit of stuff in the evenings that I didn't record. I'll just show you what I've done. It's not perfect, but we've put some paint on the cowling. Made that look a little pretty because it was pretty nasty looking. Redid the hood. And I don't know if you can see the reflection, but it's done with a paint job. A paintbrush. But it was 4 dents, and as you can see, it had a lot of severe rust in a few spots. And my main concern wasn't so much the looks as it was to stop it from deteriorating. So it's got a good coat of paint on it, and now we're in the process of getting the old girl a new seat. So I went down to Tractor Supply, which everybody's got something similar in the country, and I bought this seat. Now, I've been dubbing with this, and I cannot make it fit this machine. I'll show you there what it does. It's not off by much, but when it's steel to steel, 1/8 of an inch is a lot. So no, I did that wrong. That won't fit there. Got to turn it this way. So when we go this way right here, we've got 8 5/8 is the maximum that we can have to go inside of the seat frame. And I'm sure most of you that have one of these have already been down this road. So if you measure inside, which is where it actually sets, I got 8 5/8 metal to metal with no space at all. So if you come back over here and you put this in this position right here, and you go inside to inside, you've got 10 inches this direction, let's see now, if you go this way, yeah, it's this way here, I think, is the one that's close. I've had this thing apart so friggin' many times that and I thought I'd save somebody a lot of aggravation if somebody else does it. So right on this spot right here, we've got 8 13/16. So we're basically 3/16 of an inch too far. So what I've decided I'm going to do, I'd like to have these rails ahead, just about a bolt head ahead, or a bolt diameter. So I'm going to come back here about a 1/2 inch. That'll get me a little bit of meat there. And I'm going to find this hole, and I'm going to set over 3/16. And I'm going to bore my hole. No, I don't want to go 3/16. I want to go 1/8 of an inch. Because I got to go do both of them 1/8, and that'll give me 1/4. And that should give me a 1/16 of an inch of clearance. Yes, that's right. So, yeah, I got to go 1/8 inch on both sides. I've been looking at so many numbers here, it's almost dizzying. But we'll go over to the mill here, and I'll show you what I think I'm going to do. And of course, if you don't have a mill, you can always do it the old school way and prick punch and do all that other kind of stuff. So, I'm going to go right to the end. Got plenty of, got plenty of clearance there. Don't need to be super tight on that. I do need to go down a little bit. There we go. So, I'm I'm just going to find this manually, just see there's a little rust in this hole. That's the hole right there. That's lined up. So we'll take the zero everything out so I know where I've got to be, and then we'll give it a little extra. We'll go 190 thousandths. That'll be a little over 3/16. Yeah, that's close enough. Then we're going to go back a 1/2 inch. Right there. See what that looks like. I like the looks of that. I'll show you roughly how far I'm going to move it. So basically, that's where I'm going to nail it right there. And I'll have a little bit of meat between that hole and the new one. And then I'm going to go on over with the mics. Well, I can do it with a tape measure, probably get it close enough. I got to measure my back distance on that. Yeah, I'll take you with me. I got to go on up and start this converter. Go up through my mess. Someday I should buy one of those riggins that start your 3-phase converters, but I never have yet. So anyway, we'll put you back up on the stand. Hopefully there you, not that you're seeing much, but pretty thin metal. Didn't take much at all. Got a nice triangular hole. The bit ain't sharpened very good, but that's all right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the tape measure. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to move 4 inches. Look, I actually wanted to, let me get back to 1/2 inch and reset that. Forgot what I was doing. Okay, so we're going to go 4 inches from there. Right there, and that'll be the magic spot. Just for the fun of it, if I set that to 0 and come back here 3/4 of an inch, I want to see where that's going to hit. Because there's another row of bolts 3/4 inch. No, we'll be able to use it because the head's in the way. So those are the two that we've got to use. And as you can see, that drill doesn't do a good job. It makes a triangular hole. So I'm going to go on over to the grinder and knock them off, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Well, for those of you who were paying attention, I wasn't. I went and I told you that I was going to take off only an 1/8 on each side, and I stepped it over basically 3/16, and I think I'm still going to be all right. I might be a little sloppy, but we'll see here. The tape measure won't lie, and definitely when you plop it up on the machine. But got one lock washer I forgot to put on. And I'm gonna grab a socket here. These are 1/2 inch. Kind of funny, the seat's made in China, but the hardware's American, which is kind of nice actually. And like everything, my ratchet isn't over here. So anyway, I'll shut you off while I go hunt the tools. Well, I got the tools. We'll see here how things are going to fit. If this thing fits, I'm going to have to take these brackets off and take them over at my father's. He's got a glass bead cabinet, and I'll hit him with that and put a little bit of paint on them, make them look decent. But let's see what we've got. Geez, I don't know, but I did that just right. I got lucky. That is 8 3/8, and I believe that's what we had on the inside. No, it's 8 5/8. Yeah, so I was right with the 1/8 inch. So that's all right. We'll have just a little bit of clearance. This seat that used to be on here, you used to have to hit it real hard with your hand to get it to open up. So this will be good. So anyway, we'll see if this old girl will fit on there now. I'm in here where I can lift it. Come on. There we go. There. Seat will tip up onto the steering wheel if you want it to. But we always put it inside at night anyway. Yeah, so you can make these seats fit a cub. And you know, that cub seat that was on here wasn't very comfortable. Oh, that's nice. Setting back about where it is just fine by me. And I'm in the middle of the seat adjustment anyway, so if I ever want to move it, I can move it. Yeah, so that works so good on this cub with just 4 holes drilled. I'll show you the part number on this, just in case anybody's curious. Gotta locate it. So this is at Tractor Supply. Oop. That right there is the part number. And this is what they tell you. The depth's 21.5, width 17, height's 18. I'm a pretty big boy and it seems to fit me all right. And that 18, when you look on the back, see that's basically, you know, 17.5 without compressing the foam. Now when you look on the back, they give you the 18-inch measurement from the bottom of the pan down here on the schematic, but that's not really correct. It's really a little taller than that. Of course, those are the bolt patterns. They give all this stuff on the back. It's pretty nice. But yeah, right here, you see they're showing that 18-inch is right to the very bottom of the seat, but it's actually to the within a 1/2 inch of the cushion. So it's a little better than what they make it out to be. I think it's a good seat. We've got one of these on. What the hell is it on? Huh. I guess it was the old John Deere maybe. We got it on one of our other tractors, and they're real comfortable. So, oh no, it's a 234 International. That's the one that's got it. We put the same seat on the 234 International, and it worked great. And you know, some people might, you know, question whether or not my other seat could have been fixed. Well, you know, I don't think it could have been. I mean, she's pretty well, it served its purpose. The, you know, the metal's all rotted out of it. So, anyway, I just thought you might like to see that that does fit on there. Maybe it might help somebody someday. And anyway, I'm keeping safe. Hope you all are. And we'll talk to you next time.